So for 3 years now, I've been part of my school's robotics club. Part of the reason why I joined was because ever since I was little, I had always loved playing with Legos. I mean, unlike most kids, I actually liked going grocery shopping with my parents because that would mean that I got to check out the Lego aisle at Walmart. But I noticed that while I was there, most of the Lego kits were divided based upon gender. And it seemed that the girl kits had pastel-colored Legos while the boy kits had primary-colored Legos. And I remember wondering why. Why were these Lego kits divided based upon gender? And why were specific colors assigned to different sexes? So a few years later, I decided to join my school's robotics club, and I tried out in my 7th grade year. However, I was actually really scared and intimidated, and I honestly didn't think I would make it onto the team simply because I was a girl. Now that may seem like a really weird thought, but thousands of other people actually feel the same way. Girl Scouts has researched that nearly 74% of girls are really interested in science and math, but only 0.3% actually choose computer science as their college major. This would mean that in a room of 25 engineers, only 3 will be women. So the main reason why so many people are scared of really engaging in the STEM fields is because of the concept of stereotype threat. Stereotype threat is experience of anxiety in a situation in which a person has the risk of possibly confirming a negative stereotype about his or her social group. So in other words, people and girls especially are scared to pursue a STEM-related career simply because they fear that if they do, they'll be judged based upon the negative stereotypes that are already placed on them. So in order to stop this, thousands of people have dedicated their entire lives to stopping these negative stereotypes, and they're known as feminists. According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, feminism is a theory of political, social, and economic equality of both sexes. However, in our society today, it seems that the term feminism has taken on a negative connotation. Perhaps it's because a lot of girls abuse the term feminism, and instead they use it as a way of somehow trying to prove that girls are actually better than guys, even though that is obviously not true. And other times, girls have used the term feminism as an excuse of taking things personally. For example, a lot of people think that chivalry is dead now because of feminism. They think that these once polite gestures they're taken as insults now. For example, one of my friends actually opened the door for his girlfriend, only to have his girlfriend say, "Hey, why are you opening the door for me? I can open it myself. I'm not weak." And so, it seems that today feminism is obvious. It seems that it's been taken on as a negative connotation. So let's step back and talk about another point about feminism. For example, let's talk about Batman and Catwoman. As you can see, Batman is wearing a really sturdy suit, and it seems that even if you threw the suit off of the Empire State Building, it would still be safe. But Catwoman, on the other hand, she's wearing a really skin-tight suit. And even though Anne Hathaway can definitely rock that suit, it seems that she doesn't look fit for fighting villains. It seems that in our society today, most of the female superheroes are portrayed as sexualized figures. So should kids really look up to these people as their role models? Of course, other kids have other role models, and some kids consider beauty gurus to be their role model. For example, some of the really well-known famous female models are Tanya Burr and Zoe Sugg. But it seems that most of these beauty experts are girls rather than guys. And that's because people think that guys can't be beauty experts. However, why can't guys be beauty experts? Why can't they wear makeup as well? It's because society continues to tell us to be ourselves and to do what we love to do, just not like that. Our social norms today are so heavily impacted by gender that it seems that we can't do the things that we love to do, even though they're disapproved by society, without being judged. And so with that thought, that's what fueled me to join Robotics Club. Of course, I was also really enthralled by the fact that I could build Lego robots. I mean, how cool does that sound? But I also wanted to challenge myself and the social norms. I wanted to go against what society believed and what society smiled upon and just do what I love to do. And with that, as a 3-year female member of my robotics team, I've been able to contribute different perspectives and different values to my team. So the point of me being here today is to tell you to just ignore all of those stereotype threats, all of the gender inequality, because eventually being different and being unique, and especially being yourself, will be the social norm. So what we need to do is really grasp onto all the opportunities that we can get, because honestly, the future really is in our hands. It's not in the hands of other people, it's within ours. So we really need to grasp all of those opportunities that'll mold us into what defines us. Thank you.